Whew. Good morning, guys. So it is like 52 degrees outside. It's cold. I got my tea in my hand. Oh, need that. Anyway, guys. So real quick, what I'm gonna go over, it is technically like day 5, but it's really day 2 in this video. The day 2 video is a little bit all over the place, so what I want to do beforehand is really just run through what we did in the video, just so you guys have a better understanding, and then just show you all the time lapses and the little extra clips that are a part of it. That way it's just a bit more organized, and you guys can kind of get to the point right away. So worked on 2 things. I did work on getting the solar panel positive and negative through the roof. I adapted the new, or connected the new adapters up there, and I ran the wiring down into the van. We also worked on the bed frame, as you can see behind me, and I'm gonna just go over what we used and how we placed it. So, all right, let's go ahead and just start this explanation. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the bed frame. We're gonna switch over to the inside of the van. Okay, so now that we're inside the van, what we're looking at right now is basically the front of the bed. So what was used on this was straight 2x4s. We ended up buying, I think we had 3 2x4s to begin with, and then we had to buy 6 more 2x4s by 8 feet. So 2x6 by 8. As you can tell, we had one beam run across this way. We had one more beam run across here. Another one run across to there. We also added on this second 2x4, and we tacked it on to this here, right? Same thing over here on the other side. We also put, where the same beam is up top, we put a beam at the bottom, beam at this bottom going straight across the wheel well. And then we did have another beam that went straight from here to the other end over there. Now, when we did set everything up, we realized we wanted our toilet to be inside, toilets to be inside. So we ended up cutting more 2x4s, right? Connecting it here, connecting it there. This wood back here is basically a reinforcement so that we can drill a hole. And yes, so just cut like that into a little square. That way we're gonna make this whole thing into a cabinet that we can pull through here, and we can reach our toilet. So that was made for that reason. We also added hinges to under our bed. Right? The reason we want to do that is because we're not gonna have too much space to reach our clothes from here. So we'd rather, or whatever, actually not even our clothes, whatever we're gonna have in storage. It's better for us to lift the bed up because the bed that we have is not that heavy to begin with. It's going to lift it up, and then we can reach here, or if we're going to use this area here, we can lift that up and bring the bed back down. We are planning to do the same setup in this back area so that we can just, same thing, lift it up and reach for whatever we need. As far as the back, once we do lift this up, this is going to be completely closed off. There's going to be no access to anything through here. Every time, it's going to be a little rough. We're always going to have to lift this up. We got to make sure there's not much things on the bed. But this area here is going to be our electric, right? And this area here is going to be storage for whatever. Now, this middle beam, we tacked this to the floor and that to the floor to make sure that this middle beam didn't slide around. So that just went into the subfloor that we have, which is good that we installed that. If you don't know what subfloor is, it is this piece of wood right here, 1/4 inch plywood. We did Reflectix, we did the foam board, and then we did the subfloor, and then the vinyl on top. So, yep, that covers that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. So right here is where the wires came through. So I made the holes right here. I ran them through this plank to give them a little sturdy. They're going to actually be tacked up to the wall here. And then they're going to go through that hole right there. They ran down, and then I ran them through here. which is like this little gap that I have. Ran it down to the bottom, and then just tied them up right there. Right, so the positive and negative is going to have to attach to the battery. Well, actually, they're going to attach to a few other things, but I'm actually going to run these lines under this bar right here, this 2x6, 2x4 I mean, and then another little setup is going to come up once we have the electric done. So that was the setup for that. And yeah, oh, also this bar right here is where I installed my awning. So we installed an awning here the other day. I didn't record it just because yeah, it was just like a quick thing, and I didn't really want to record the process. But yeah, we now have an awning, which is nice. I'll leave you up there. Yeah, we now have an awning, which is pretty nice, and I'm gonna show you guys a photo of what that looks like all the way out that I took on my phone right now. So yeah, that's pretty sick. We got an awning, give us some nice shade and whatnot. So yeah guys, that's basically the rundown of what we did in that video. It's gonna be a bunch of time lapses and some random clips, so be prepared for something messy. Appreciate you guys watching the first video and tagging on to the second one. So let's get this going. Let's get this video started. Alright, bada boom, bada bing, day 2. Alright guys, welcome back to the second video. So today we're going to be focusing a little bit on the solar panels and electrical. So I just got a few things in. I had an issue with my solar panels. Now I have the Renogy 400 watt solar panels as I showed you guys before. And the issue is that if you want to set them up parallel, you basically have to set up the solar panels in a certain way. Now my solar panels are set up like this. Let me see if I can show you guys with this wood. So my solar panels are set up like this, right? Side by side. Now the issue with that is the wires. Oh, somebody was here. Quick break. Basically, here we go. These are my negative wires, right? All 4 connected. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. They all connected into one with enough length, which is exactly what I needed. And then these are all of my positives on this one right here. So now all I have to do is just get my positive line, my negative line connected into the roof. It's going to be a hole right over here. So basically that's the explanation with the solar panels. That was my issue. I'm sorry if I didn't explain it that well. But quick recap, the adapters Renogy sent with the 400 watt was not enough. Obviously, like I showed you guys, my solar panels run beside each other. Now if you wanted to run 4 solar panels in parallel, the way they want you to do it is 2 here, so 1, 2, 1, 2. That didn't really work out for us because of our spacing up on the roof. If we were to do it 1, 2, 3, 4, it would be way too long, and it really wouldn't work out. So, but yeah, the solution was getting the 4-to-1 adapter. I can link it down below if you are running into that problem. Really easy. You can either buy it from Renogy. I bought these off Amazon for $15 total. From Renogy, I also bought them. They were $50. So once I get those, I'm literally gonna return them back and get my $50 back. But running these wires through and figuring out, yeah, how I'm gonna run it through nicely so that the wires don't show too much when the van is actually done. So yeah, let's just get to it. I don't have the GoPro, but actually I might go get it. I think it has enough battery to last. So let's go ahead and move forward. Let's get these wires figured out. Alright, so quick little update. I know most of this video is just time lapses, but I can't be too hands-on with the camera. But we got this bed set up. As you can see, got all of our support beams. The only issue is we forgot about our toilet that we wanted to fit under here. So we're building a little tray for it here, or a little spot for it to be able to get pulled out. So yeah, had to make some adjustments there, which he's working on out here. Oh. Yeah, bed frame looks good. Okay, also quick update on this. This is set up there. There's a crap ton of silicone. The reason there's so much silicone is that I had to cut a bigger hole right here, just because it was an old bottle and it was pretty much stuck. Had a lot of dried up a lot.
You could probably do something like
wires are set up. I'm gonna go ahead and get some zip ties to zip tie this up and get that wrapped up.
Sometimes when you get a full charge, shit just goes. Whoop. All right, we're doing pretty good here. All right, you gotta do that back. You have a place for your toilet.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Nice. You actually put a little cabinet front right here with a rack.
Yeah.
Slide it in now.
Usable space.
All right. So far, we threw the bed in to test it out, and man, that looks good. Toilet's gonna be here. You can slide it out. It's gonna have like a little door. Slide that out.
You have that 1x2 still?
Yeah, that's nice. It's coming along. Let's see from the back. Oh, this is Aubrey. What's up, Aubrey? Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
All the way through?
Just to the subfloor. Just keeps it from going.
Yeah.
We'll do, we can do, oh look at that, that's got plugs on it.
God damn, it's fucking cold. Look, bro, it's really not that cold, but the issue is that I'm not used to this yet. You know what I mean? And I think I need to get used to this, because this is like everywhere else is gonna be this cold while we're traveling for the next few months. So I think I need some warmer clothes. I ain't bring that much warm clothes or cold clothes or whatever. Let me get my tea. I forgot what video 3 is about, but I do know what video 4 is about. Ain't this just beautiful? Look at this. I kind of want to buy a house up north, to be honest, because like, oh, this is amazing. And I like the whole basement concept that you don't get in Florida.